Gemini.
Greetings and welcome. I know that Gemini can at first seem very difficult and tricky to play, but I believe that with this guide and some practice anyone can master this hero. This hero is very strong and I'm so sorry for potentially destroying TMM for some time. Okay, so let's take a look on Gemini Spells. First off we got Twin Breath, which is a nuke spell, kinda like Pyromancer's Wave, which has a movement slow and also scales with plus 65 extra damage for every point put into it. Then there's Twin Fangs, an escape slash stun combined. This actually does damage for both of your wolves, so it scales with plus 60 damage and also 0.25 stun duration. Elemental Force gives you armor penetration for strength, movement speed for agility, and also cast speed for your intelligence. Your dogs from your ultimate form also benefit with 60% of these bonuses. Gemini's ultimate splits you into two wolves, both of them have a target leap, mini stun and a nuke spell. You also have the option to teleport one dog to the other, making it a very effective farming tool. The red dog works as your main hero, which means it can buy items and refill bottle. This is the way I choose to skill my Gemini, maxing out the nuke spell first. Even though it's just slightly more damage than your stun, it's a way more effective farming tool. Sometimes if you're up against a hag or a bubbles, maxing out your stun for extra duration in order to secure lockdown might be a good idea. As far as laning goes, you can either solo mid or short lane by yourself, or pair up with a Pyromancer, a Luna or Glacius for a very strong lane. Item builds are very situational in Han, so I'm gonna give you two different scenarios. First against a heavy physical damage team. In that case I'm gonna start with my regular starting items, which is just these items, with an extra mana potions for some extra laning presence with the nukes to get the fast bottle, which you always buy because you can refill it with your red dog. Followed by the boots, upgraded quickly into steam boots to have some mana to work with around your ultimate. Same goes with energizers, just a nice fill out item to give you some extra stats and extra mana in the beginning, also for the movement speed. And then you have a light brand, very strong to farm quickly with. You just increase your GPM so fast. Upgraded by the Dawnbringer in whichever way you want, the ice brand or fire brand first, depending if you need health. Going by the Bulwark against this physical damage team. Same goes with the Abyssal Skull. Both of these items gonna give you some extra armor to work with. The Abyssal Skull also gives you some lifesteal, you just want to stand your ground as long as possible. Upgrade to the Demonic Breastplate, just stay alive and you will destroy all of these heroes. Then again, Juro's very good choice. Agility gives you movement speed, as previously stated, so you don't really need your boots in late game. As you can see, even with selling the boots here, I'm still quite fast. So then you can just buy whichever item you want to fill it out with. Wingbow is usually pretty good, unless the opposing team have a Savage Mace. In this second scenario, I'm gonna have a lot of more magic damage and lockdown against me, so I'm gonna have to change my item build up a bit. I'm gonna purchase the same starting items as last time. Set these mana potions, always good to have is to get the extra nuke off to secure an early bottle. After the bottle, just buy the boots, upgraded by the steam boots, and then when you're up against a lot of magic damage, you should never forget to buy the early vestments. Then go ahead and purchase the energizer to give you those extra stats you want to work with. I usually buy the mighty blade first towards a shrunken head, but then I buy the light brand before I complete my shrunken head, because I feel like that I'm tank enough with the energizer and the mighty blade. Then proceed buying your shrunken head after you farm that up. Buy the Dawnbringer, and from here on you can pretty much buy anything you want. An item that I wanna say that's very good, that gives you some armor penetration from your E-spell, is the Behemoth's Heart, so keep that in mind. So now I'm gonna demonstrate the Gemini Combo to you guys. It seems pretty hard to do and it goes very fast, so I'm gonna show you multiple times. But yeah, here goes. You use your W spell first, followed by the Q, split into your wolf with R, press WQ, tab WQ again. This was done with a level 6 Gemini and he took 619 damage. I'm gonna do it again, this time as level 9 instead. It's very important to know when you can go for the kill, so you have to keep these numbers in mind. Level 9 you do 779 damage. Doing it again, level 11. 1029 damage. And I'm gonna try it one more time at level 16, and this Amon-Ra is just going to melt. So now I'm gonna show you guys some footage from an actual game that I played with Gemini. In the beginning here he gets a bit out of position, I have some levels on him, and that Defiler is not going to live. Gonna show you one more time in slow motion. Just W in, hit your Q, use R for your ult, WQ with one of the dogs, and then you press tab and WQ with the other dog. At this point of the game I almost finished up my energizer and my bottle is completely dry, so I'm gonna send home the red dog, which basically works as your courier. And meanwhile, the blue dog stays mid and farms. As you can see here in base, I'm actually gonna purchase the energizer and head on port back to my blue dog, which is quite harassed and low on HP mid, so the file doesn't even see it coming. Here I'm gonna miss my stun, but it doesn't even matter at this point. I'm just gonna right click him down and down he goes. I'm gonna show you guys the combo one more time. This Defiler is suffering quite a bit here. You can see him port into the middle lane just as I port in, and that Defiler cannot live against such a fed Gemini. You just one-shot everyone when you're this fed. I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. I will be releasing more of these guides on a weekly basis now, so stay tuned for these and see you all next time.
Double D's.
Is it too hot for you? Oh, double tap. Kinky. Triple kill. Domination. Quad kill.